We got all the news you missed. From legendary comebacks, contract renewal, reported assaults, airport dramas, legal disputes, and much more. Let's dive in. What's better than the return of a legend to kick off the news? It's official. The legendary To Anyone is back. They're starting a world tour. Fans have been waiting eagerly since the group unexpectedly disbanded in 2017. Apart from a surprise performance at Coachella in 2022, chances to see To Anyone together again have been rare. Speculation about a reunion grew last month when YG Entertainment confirmed that Seok had met with To Anyone at their headquarters. Rumors escalated further when CL was spotted outside the YG Entertainment building. Finally, on July 22nd, YG Entertainment released a special video announcement. Founder Seok revealed the company's plans for To Anyone. The iconic girl group, now reunited after 15 years since their debut, will embark on a global tour starting in Seoul this October. The tour will then take them to Osaka in late November and Tokyo in December, with more dates planned through 2025. With To Anyone's return to YG Entertainment for their anniversary concert, 2025 promises to be an exciting year for YG. For the first time in history, 3 girl groups will be active under YG, and they are not just any girl group. They are To Anyone, Blackpink, and Baby Monster. Hold up, there's more. All 3 groups are set to go on world tour in 2025. Blackpink is also scheduled to make a comeback. Are you excited? We definitely are. Stay tuned for more cities to be announced, and we hope they'll visit a city near you. Another second-generation K-pop queen deserving celebration is Hara, who has finally made their comeback with the long-awaited single I Do, sharing a message of hope. What's even more touching is that they are also releasing another track titled Hello, featuring the late Hara's voice, and reunites Hara as a 6-member group. The song Hello was originally meant for Hara's 4th album Full Bloom in 2013. It features Hara's voice recorded in Korean before she passed away. Although it wasn't included in the album then, Hara released a Japanese version of Hello in her solo single Midnight Queen in November 2019. Now, Hello has been rearranged and updated with additional vocals from member Youngji, who joined the group in 2014. The song beautifully expresses the different emotions tied to Hello, from the happiness of reunion to the sadness of parting, conveyed through the voices of the members. Congratulations to the lovely Hara, and welcome back, Queens. Another reason to celebrate. Before their exclusive contract ends early next year, all 8 members of Stray Kids, Bangchan, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Sungmin, and IN have officially renewed their contracts. This renewal comes just in time for their upcoming Dominate World Tour. On July 18th, JYP Entertainment confirmed the news. Leader Bangchan commented during the press conference, "We wanted to let our stays know the good news as soon as possible. Because of the unchanging support from our stay and our label staff, the members and I were able to envision a future together and see ourselves grow in those visions, and so we reached this decision." The news of Stray Kids' contract renewal surprised Korean netizens and fans. Many were amazed at how quickly the group prepared for this milestone. Can you believe it's been 7 years since the group started? Time flies indeed. With an exciting world tour planned, the success of their latest release, and their involvement in the official soundtrack for Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine, the future looks bright for the boys. Congratulations, and here's to many more years ahead. Moving along, one of the biggest K-pop powerhouse SM Entertainment is going up for sale. A year after winning a tough corporate battle to take control of SM Entertainment, South Korean tech company Kakao Entertainment has decided to sell most of its subsidiaries, keeping only some important assets. The company's founder, Kim Bom-soo, who leads Kakao's Management Reform Committee, is facing legal trouble for allegedly manipulating SM's stock price during Kakao's bid to buy the company. Prosecutors are now seeking an arrest warrant for him. According to sources in the tech and banking industries, Kakao has started looking for buyers. Korean netizens are wondering who will buy SM, as they commented, "Right now, SM is at its highest profitability and peak value, making it the perfect time to sell it at a high price. It seems logical that SM would be the first priority for sale since selling requires a good product." And another name that's come up in discussions is SM's founder, Lee Soo-man. What do you think? The issue of Byeon Woosok's airport security has become so serious that it's now a matter for the National Assembly. And Incheon International Airport has officially filed a lawsuit against Byeon Woosok's private security company. To bring you up to speed, due to his popularity from his role as Soon Jae in the hit drama Lovely Runner, he attracts large crowds whenever he travels, which poses potential dangers. To manage this, his agency has hired private security. However, their measures have become so strict that they are causing disruptions for regular passengers. The controversy started on July 12th, when Byeon Woosok passed through the departure hall of Incheon International Airport's Terminal 2 on his way to Hong Kong. Upon arrival, his private security team closed the gate for about 10 minutes without authorization, inconveniencing other passengers. Witnesses reported security personnel telling bystanders, "No one can enter, understand?" The security company later explained that they had coordinated with airport security due to concerns about crowd control during the celebrity's departure. However, as of July 15th, Incheon airport officials stated there was no such coordination with the private security firm regarding the gate closure. Further issues arose when Byeon Woosok entered the Korean Air Prestige Class Lounge, where security personnel blocked the escalator entrance and began checking passports and boarding passes without legal authority. These actions were criticized as excessive, even more stringent than police identity checks. Incheon airport officials confirmed that these checks were not authorized by the airport, as only immigration officers have the legal right to conduct such inspections under the Immigration Control Act. Additionally, there were videos showing a security guard shining a flashlight at other passengers in the lounge. While this is a common practice to prevent filming, it is typically done outdoors due to the risk to people's eyes. This incident surprised netizens, especially given that it occurred indoors in the prestigious lounge area. In response to the controversy, Byeon Woosok's management announced on July 23rd that they would no longer work with the security company involved and issued a formal apology. Some netizens pointed out that Byeon Woosok's generous interactions with fans may have inadvertently encouraged them to approach him outside of his official schedules. Netizens believed that if he hadn't interacted with fans initially, things might have turned out differently, such as in this clip where he's seen continuously bowing and greeting fans on an escalator behind him, which netizens considered risky behavior. However, if a celebrity maintains too much distance, they risk being perceived as insincere or arrogant. This situation highlights a common challenge for celebrities, balancing their public image with personal boundaries. It seems like he's in a tough spot, no matter how he approaches it. What are your thoughts on this matter? Another band got caught up in an airport security mess, and this one's pretty serious because it involves allegations of security guards assaulting fans. CRAVITY's security company faced backlash after JTBC reported that a teenage fan got hit on the head by a guard at Gimpo International Airport. The fan caught it on video. She's pushed aside with the guard yelling, "Out of the way!" One of the CRAVITY members even looked back in surprise a few times. See it here. When the fan asked why the guard acted so forcefully, the guard allegedly accused her of being mentally challenged. The video quickly spread online, leading to comments like, "Crazy. Are they bodyguards or gangsters?" According to JTBC, the fan initially went home out of fear, but later had to go to the hospital due to shock. She was diagnosed with a concussion from the guard's alleged assault. The fans have since filed an official police report, claiming she was attacked by a private security guard at the airport. The guard told the media, "I only pulled her hand up. I didn't mean to hit her." CRAVITY's agency, Starship Entertainment, apologized for the security guard's excessive actions and stated, "We ended our contract with the security company responsible for CRAVITY's on-site security as soon as we learned about the incident. We will establish new security protocols and training to prevent similar incidents and ensure the safety of fans and artists." Following this incident and Byeon Woosok's security issue at the airport, the president of Incheon Airport Corporation mentioned plans to create rules for how private security firms behave at the airport, consulting with police to strengthen penalties for misconduct. Do you think it's time for regulations to limit fan crowds too? Or do you believe the security protocols from the artist's side are sufficient? Moving on to the last news of the day. Just when we thought the rivalries between HYBE's sibling companies couldn't get messier, a new player has entered the arena. Source Music. Source Music, a subsidiary of HYBE, and Adore CEO Min Hee-jin are suing each other over claims of spreading false information about the launch of K-pop girl group NewJeans. A local media outlet, Dispatch, revealed behind-the-scenes details alleging that Min Hee-jin stole some trainees from Source Music to form NewJeans. On March 27, 2021, the trainees of N-Team, consisting of 7 members including Minji, Hani, Danielle, Haerin, and Haeyin from Source Music, showcased their skills with the song Attention. Source Music had been preparing this new girl group since 2018 for a debut in the third quarter of 2021. According to reports, Min Hee-jin, who was then chief business officer at Source Music, delayed the debut of the N-Team to potentially expand her role. Eventually, she formed NewJeans under Adore. However, Min Hee-jin denied these allegations and announced legal action from Adore's side. Min's lawyers stated, Chairman Bang approved Min's plan to launch her own label due to its potential, despite challenges within Source Music's structure. Meanwhile, Source Music denies this and states, Min is distorting the truth to make it seem as if Chairman Bang told her to use her launching strategy on N-Team. Both Min Hee-jin and Source Music intend to release more details to clarify the situation publicly. This adds to the complexity of the situation, when earlier this month, Source Music had already filed a lawsuit against Min Hee-jin for 500 million won, or around $361,000, claiming damages to their girl group Le Seraphim due to defamation and business disruption caused by Min's press conference in April. What are your thoughts on these developments? Now let's take a peek behind the scenes and discover some of the funniest or most interesting ways your favorite idols were discovered. It definitely wasn't your typical audition story. Don't miss out on these eye-opening explorations and hit that subscribe button for more exclusive insights weekly.